The parent trigger law is flawed. It, along with several other things that Sacramento has passed, it addresses a part of a problem, leaves a whole other problem undealt with, and it just throws it to the school board to try to figure it out as we go. So I think that's really going to what we're asking of Sacramento, is to clarify what you want us to do when we have evidence of fraud in the signature gathering or in the misconduct.
What I saw here this afternoon was mild compared to some of the things I have heard. I don't want anyone getting hurt over school. That's not what we're all about. We're about kids. So I don't know where they get the information from, but when they came to my office, they had already rented offices, they had rented homes, and I don't know where they're getting all of this from, but they won't have access to anything we're asking our people to do. And we need to realize that.
The biggest thing that I dislike, what I see going on, because there are many of the schools I represent, and I don't like the way it was handled. I just don't. What I get so upset at is that the debate needs to be civil, and that's on both sides. And children need not be involved. I don't want kids involved, because I go to places and I see the little kids being out there and they're fronted. And that's wrong. There's another word for that, but I won't use it. But you don't put kids in what I call the breach. But I also want a process that everyone understands, and that's going to have to come from the state. And I want another set of eyes.
We can make a change in Sacramento, and we should, because it is not against reform or change. It is against an idea that conflict should be exacerbated in order to get there. And it's about making sure that there's not collateral damage as part of this process. Because the whole theory, the thesis is, kids have been collaterally damaged to start with and need change so that damage ends. And so the last piece of this asks us to get engaged with Sacramento with the urgency that we've brought on other issues. And if nothing else, to make absolutely sure that all parents, whether or not they sign the petition, still have a role to play, have a voice in what the transformation model will be for their school. When I voted in the primary, I didn't cede my right to vote in the general election, and this is just it's a basic democratic principle that if we believe in change, it's got to be everyone. And if the schools that we have seen transform have found a way to bring the disparate voices together, because all of the voices that have come before this board, every single parent voice was urgently concerned about their child and their school and their community. So there must be a way that we can, as a board and as youth superintendent, be the leaders in this state to make sure that a process that is designed to elevate doesn't get devolved into conflict that brings everyone down. And so I ask my colleagues for their consideration of this. It is my attempt to try and bring balance and fairness and protection to all parents without discrimination as we engage in this new ground.
Board Member Zimmer.
Okay, I have